Hello, I'm Elizabeth Conley, an interview coach at Interview Skills Clinic. Now, if you're trying to get into the civil service and you're getting through the application sift multiple times, but you keep failing at the interviews, then it is likely that you're getting 3s out of 7 or even below that for each question. You can pass the grade with a 4 out of 7 assessment, but you actually need a couple of 5s at least to be offered the role, particularly in a very competitive role. In this video, I'm going to help give you some tips to succeed. Now, your interview is likely to be made up of some behaviour questions and strength questions. Firstly, let's look at the behaviours. There are now 9 civil service behaviours that you're likely to be assessed on maybe 3 to 4. Now, this means things like managing a quality service, working together, leadership, delivering at pace. So, 2, download the success profile Civil Service Behaviours. This is available very easily online. Just type it into Google. This will clearly show you how you're being assessed on each behaviour at each grade. Whether you're applying for an EO position, an SEO position, or a DD position, it doesn't matter. It very clearly indicates what they're assessing you on at each grade. 3, you really need to prepare some examples using the STAR technique before you go into interview. Now, if you aren't familiar with STAR, it means structuring your examples into the situation, the task, your actions, and the result. 80% of the marks go on the actions, so make sure that you're really focused on what you did and how you did it. Many people think that the acronym means that you organise your example equally across the situation, the task, action, result. And that isn't true. Most of the marks go on the actions. The example is actually about you. Now, your example is going to need to be more challenging as you move up the grades. So make sure that you include a challenge within your example. Now, 5, be aware that the hiring manager is going to ask you a question around each behaviour. They're not going to say to you, can you give me an example of making an effective decision? Okay, they're going to ask you a question instead. Now, you can download our Civil Service Interview Preparation Guide, and this will give you some typical questions that get asked around each behaviour. I provide a link in the description below. You can also go to the post, which also gives you an indication of some of the questions that can be asked. 6, you need to adapt your example to the different questions that you're going to be asked in an interview. So often people prepare their examples and then rigidly regurgitate it in an interview. This is a very, very quick way to lose marks. So you need to be flexible and prepare your examples, allowing you to tell that example differently depending on the question that you get asked. Now, it is possible that you're also going to be asked some strength questions. So what can you do here? Well, first of all, download the Civil Service Strength Dictionary, which outlines their 36 strengths. If you go to the back page, you'll see which strengths are associated with which behaviour. So, for example, if you're going into an interview and they've given you the behaviour leadership, you could be asked strengths around confident, change agent, inclusive, being a motivator, a team leader, or even visionary. Now, they allow 2 minutes for strength answers. So you need to prepare some short, recent anecdotes to support your strength answers, even though at this stage you don't know what the question's going to be. A strength is only a natural strength of yours if you're doing it all the time. So sharing short, multiple anecdotes is a really good thing to do and is going to increase your assessment in the interview. You're normally assessed out of 4 for strength-based questions, so as opposed to 7 for the behaviour questions. Now again, if you download our Civil Service Preparation Guide, this will give you an idea of some of the strength questions, or you can read our article, How to Ace a Civil Service Interview. Now, if you need more support, you can book a free consultation on our website at interviewskillsclinic.co.uk. Good luck with your interview.